listening to the Bearcat Sports Network. This is the Bearcat Sports Network. It's time for Sam Houston State University Bearcat basketball. 101.7 KSAM has every dribble, swish, and squeak from buzzer to buzzer live. Now let's head down to the floor with the voice of the Bearcats, Rob Hipp.
Well, a pleasant good evening, friends, and welcome to another edition of Sam Houston Men's Basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network. I'm Rob Hipp, your play-by-play announcer, and welcome you here into Moody Coliseum as we are set for another good one here today. Sam Houston Men's Basketball on the road at Abilene Christian for a second consecutive game on the road as they will face the Wildcats again of Abilene Christian up in Abilene, Texas. For Sam Houston, they are coming off of a loss just a few nights ago as they were not able to overcome adversity in that game versus Tarleton against the Texans in a 75-64 loss. It was a game where Savion Flagg, the leading scorer for Sam Houston, averaging 20 points a game, he was scoreless in the first half of play, but in the second half he found some rhythm and finally wrapped up in double digits. Every game that Savion Flagg has played in for Sam Houston, he has finished up in double digits. So we'll see if that trend continues. Other players coming to life for Sam Houston. DeMarcus Lampley is starting to see some light as he has been making shots, and also Jaden Ray, who has been a huge spark for this Sam Houston Bearcat team, also now taking care of business. Well, Tarleton used a hot three-point shooting performance in the first half to hand Sam Houston that 75-64 loss. That was at Wisdom Gymnasium on Thursday. The Texans, they improved to 2-1 in WAC play. They hit 8 shots from long range in the first 20 minutes to give the Bearcats their first conference loss. Sam Houston was riding into that game on a 3-game win streak. The Texans very rarely lose at their home gymnasium there at Wisdom Gymnasium. Savion Flagg, I talked about his second half performance. He wrapped up with 17 points and 9 boards. Lampley had 15, and Jaden Ray finished with 13 for the Cats. Sam Houston got as close as 5 points in the second half. They were just not able to overcome that adversity. For Abilene Christian, they weathered a huge first half deficit to make it a one-possession game late, but it wouldn't be enough as they fell to Stephen F. Austin on Thursday night, 64-58. The Wildcats, they struggled to shoot the ball while the Lumberjacks came out and hit 8 threes on 57% shooting in the first half. Abilene Christian, they have been a force on defense. In that ball game versus SFA, they forced 26 turnovers, totaling 11 steals, but they didn't have enough to overcome the struggles in the first half. So tonight, Sam Houston going to have to take care of that on the defensive side. On the offensive side, they're going to have to make sure that Abilene Christian doesn't swipe it away from them. For now, though, we'll step aside and take a break. I had a chance to catch up with head basketball coach Jason Hooten. We'll have that interview when we come back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: The Grove, Tough Shirts and Eagle Graphics, U.S. Army ROTC, Under Armour, University Hotel, and Villas on Sycamore. Thank you for supporting your Bearcats.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Rob Hipp here pregame with Sam Houston men's basketball head coach Jason Hooten on the pregame show as we quickly look back in a game at Stephenville. Sam Houston losing 75-64 at Wisdom Gym on Thursday. Coach, it was tough for Savion Flagg in that first half as he was 0 for 7, but he finally found some life and extended that double-digit scoring streak. Just talk a little bit about that ball game, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a tough game. We knew it would be. They're a very good defensive team and tough and hard-nosed. We just didn't expect them to make 9 threes and, get off to the start that they did from the three-point line. They had been shooting 29% from the three-point line on the year, and, man, they had a really, really good shooting night. And, a lot of that is obviously just bad luck, but also we didn't do a good job of defending and also didn't help that we probably didn't have the best defensive player in the conference with us on this trip. And so, you just got to recover, and hopefully today we can defend better and get off to a better start.
How have you felt about Jaden Ray's play so far? It seems like game in and game out, he's starting to find a little more rhythm. He had 13 in that loss versus Charlton, Coach.
Yeah, he's playing really well for us, and we need him to. We haven't had the depth that we thought we would at that position. Freshmen haven't came along quite as fast as we thought they would, and so Jaden's done a great job of just being consistent for us, and as you said, really starting to score. I think the biggest thing I want to see him continue to do is to continue to improve his leadership into his vocality and just really talk and communicate and help our guys, because he is becoming a kind of a go-to guy, and really one of the three guys right now, that's scoring the basketball for us consistently between he and Lampley and Savion.
Today facing an Abilene Christian team that picked up their first loss in WAC play versus SFA in their previous game, now 11-3 overall, 2-1. This is a team, though, that can force turnovers. They had 16 forced turnovers against Stephen F. Austin. Coach, what's the game plan heading into Abilene Christian today?
Now, they forced SFA into 26 turnovers. They lead the country in turnovers per game. They turn people over at an unbelievable rate. And, number one challenge for us tonight is to take good care of the ball. If you can limit those turnovers and keep it around your average 12, 13, then you're going to have that many more possessions and opportunities to shoot the ball. So we've got to. We've got to take good care of the ball, and we've got to meet the challenge. They're 21-1 in this building. They were 21-0, I believe, until the other night. So they had won 21 games in a row, and we've got to do a good job to come in here tonight and establish their tempo and take good care of the basketball.
Coach, you've already touched base on a few of those. It's time for Coach Huden's Keys to the Game, presented by Emblem Properties Real Estate. Coach, just your keys to victory tonight.
Well, number one, we got to take care of the ball. That's easy. It's, we can't come in here and have, 17, 18, 19 turnovers. We've got to get it down around 12 or 13. It's where our average is. And I think if we do that, we're going to be in really good shape. And I think the second thing that we've got to do a better job of is, we've got to find a way to finish plays. Last night or Thursday night we missed 16 layups, and you just can't do that on the road and against good basketball teams. You've got to find ways to finish, make easy baskets, and get that field goal percentage up around 45%. We shot 41 again the other night. So to me, those are 1 and 2, and then I think the third one is defensively. We've got to guard better. We gave them 50-something% the other night, and I think our field goal defensive number has gotten up around 44%, which is way too high for us. We got to get it down around 42, and we've got to get our three-point field goal defense around, 30. Right now it's at about 35. So we've got some work to do, and I think we can do those three things tonight. We're going to have a chance to come out of here with a big road win.
Keys of the Game brought to you by Emblem Properties Real Estate, who offers the customer service difference where our clients are number one. Coach, as always, appreciate your time, and eat 'em up, Cats.
Thanks, Rob. Eat 'em up, Cats.
This wraps up our pregame with head coach Jason Hooten. We'll have more analysis into this one when we come back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith.
owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Back at it, friends. Rob Hipp live from Moody Coliseum in Abilene, Texas. Thanks for joining us for Sam Houston men's basketball, set for a good one tonight as the Sam Houston Bearcats on the road for a second consecutive game, again facing Abilene Christian here for the Bearcats. It's their 17th game of the season, 7-9 overall, 2-1 in the Western Athletic Conference. Of course, under head coach Jason Hooten, 223 wins, 148 losses in 12 years for Abilene Christian. Up against Brett Tanner, 11-3 overall is their record, 2-1 in WAC conference play. The last game for Abilene Christian was that loss, 64-58 back on January the 6th, so just a few games ago. Starting lineups here for Abilene Christian, we'll go over that one quickly here. They'll start with a 6'8", 205-pound sophomore forward out of Minnesota and Minnesota High School. It's number 5, Cameron Steele. 6 foot, 150-pound senior guard out of Houston, Texas, and Seward County Community College, number 10, Reggie Miller. A 6'3", 184-pound senior guard out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it's number 12, Mekhi Morris. A 6 foot, 190-pound senior guard out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and the transfer from Ranger College, number 20, Corian Mason. And last but certainly not least for the Wildcats of Abilene Christian, a 6'5", 264-pound junior forward out of Little Rock, Arkansas, Parkview Magnet High School, number 23, Arion Simmons. Cameron Steele, by the way, he is averaging 9 points a game. Miller at 6.5. Morris going to be one to keep an eye on tonight, averaging just over 10 points alongside Corian Mason at 11.5 points per game, and Arion Simmons averaging 9 points a game. Cameron Steele, he earned the WAC Player of the Week honors after leading Abilene Christian to a 2-0 start to WAC play while averaging 20 points a game and 9.5 rebounds. So all of these starters, they've got an opportunity to do some work here against this Bearcat team. This Abilene Christian team picked to finish up top in the Western Athletic Conference pregame poll or preseason polls, and we are just moments away. For now, though, we'll have your Sam Houston Bearcats starting lineup for tonight. Turnaround jumper here, Tristan Ikpe starting early, and the Bearcats take a 2-point advantage. Find Lampley from the corner, weaving through traffic, the jumper, the 2-shot, the yes! There it is to Marcus Lampley for 2. Turn on the light. Over to Jaron Cook for 3. Light the stove, baby! It's Jaron Cook, and the Bearcats are on fire here in the first half. He pulls it back down, though. Oh, what a play by Javion May as he hauled in aggressively the offensive rebound and dropped it back in off the right side of the glass. Dante Powers, zing, zang, bang, there it is for 2. Oh, call Dancing with the Stars. We got a new celebrity on the court. It's Dante Powers. He's saying, I can dance just as good as you guys on TV. I do it on the basketball court.
At guard, a 6'7", 215-pound grad senior from Texas A&M University, number 1, Savion Flagg.
At guard, a 6'2", 195-pound junior from Chicago, Illinois, number 11, I'm Javion May.
At forward, a 6'6", 225-pound senior from Deer Park, Texas, number 12, I'm Tristan Ikpe.
At guard, a 5'10", 165-pound junior from Midwest City, Oklahoma, number 13, I'm Jaden Ray.
At guard, a 6'2", 175-pound senior from Phoenix City, Alabama, number 3, I'm Light 'em Up, DeMarcus Lampley.
So once again for Sam Houston, actually a change as Javion May will not play in this ballgame either. He is still out. Hopefully we'll have him return next week. In his place for Javion May tonight, it's the 6'2", 180-pound junior guard out of Starkville, Mississippi, and East Mississippi Community College, number 24, Dante Powers. So once again for the Bearcats, it is Flagg, Lampley, Ikpe, Ray, and Powers. That is your starting lineup for the Sam Houston Bearcats. For now, we'll step aside for 10 seconds and pause for station identification. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
101.7 KSAM is KSAM Huntsville, and you're listening to the Bearcat Sports Network.
Once again, friends, welcome back. I'm Rob Hipp, your play-by-play announcer, live from Abilene, Texas at Moody Coliseum. Sam Houston men's basketball tonight trying to get back into the win column. Currently at 2-1 in WAC conference play after Sam Houston got things started to open up WAC play, hosting Lamar back on December the 30th in a 75-64 victory. They also hosted UTRGV on January the 3rd, the first game of 2022, in an 86-78 victory. But then back on Thursday night on the road, part of a 3-game road series and back-to-back road games up in North Texas. The first one at Tarleton, a 75-64 loss. And, of course, here tonight at Abilene Christian. Set for a good one here as we are moments away from getting started. For now, though, we'll step aside. We'll take one final break. We'll be back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit HEB, your official game day headquarters, or use the My HEB app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wiesner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wiesner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wiesner of Huntsville.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from Moody Coliseum. Set for tip-off in just a few moments. The Bearcats tonight in their road orange jerseys, orange shorts with the Bearcat claw logo on the back, numbers in white outlined in gray. Also have the triangles on the shorts in gray and white as well. And for Abilene Christian tonight, they are in their home gray jerseys, numbers in purple outlined in white. Abilene Christian written on the top and the bottom of each logo, the Nike swoosh logo on the right shoulder line. As we are set for tip-off here, 20 on the clock as we get things underway here in just a few moments. Opening tip-off down there is Savion Flagg against Cameron Still, and the Bearcats will control the opening tip. We're underway, and a happy Saturday to you here from Abilene, Texas. Jaden Ray has it. The Bearcats will move from right to left. Flagg inside from the semicircle. Floats one up. Aggressive shot. Not there. The putback on its way, and finally good. It was 2 putbacks for Sam Houston, and the Bearcats able to drop that one in. They will take the early 2-0 lead here, again, as we're just underway for the Sam Houston Bearcats, as they'll move it here from left to right. Abilene Christian has it over to the right wing. It's into the hands of Mason. Mason, the pass here in the corner, shot by Still is no good. Rebound back by the Bearcats. Sam Houston leading 2-0. 1 minute almost gone here in the first. Savion Flagg, he'll kick it over to Lampley. Corner 3. This one too strong, but a whistle here, and it's a turnover. It was an offensive foul away from the ball on Savion Flagg, and so the Bearcats will pick up their first personal and the first team foul. 2-0, 19-16 to go here in Abilene in the first half of play. I want to remind you that Bearcat fan text line is open. We'd love to hear from you tonight. Feel free to text us at 512-522-9105. Again, 512-522-9105. We'll try to get to those messages. You can also leave them with us in the booth. Here's Abilene Christian back on the right wing as they'll take a 3 here. Makai Morris, that shot nowhere close. 18:55 to go. Bearcats leading 2-0. As Sam Houston has it on the left side. Over to Savion Flagg, down to Ipe from the free throw line. He'll kick it over to Ray, working left baseline. Ray zings it back around to Flagg. Straightaway 3, Lampley. This one no good. And the rebound dropped into the hands here of Arion Simmons. ACU wanting to move quickly here. Trailing 2-0, 18:33 to go in the first, just underway on that Miller time game clock. As Abilene Christian has it here, working on the right baseline, flips one up, and that shot's no good for Morris. The second putback attempt is no good either, but we've got a foul here down on the court. That one's going to be against, I believe it's on DeMarcus Lampley. It was in the act of shooting, so Lampley will pick up his first personal. It's a second team foul. And Reggie Miller at the line to shoot the free throws. He's a 66% free throw shooter, appearing in all 14 games so far this season. First one on the way, it's good at the bottom of the net. So one more coming up here for Miller. Again, Bearcats leading here 2-1 after the free throw. Miller trying to tie it up here at 2 apiece. This one off the left hand on its way and good as well. And we've got a tie ball game, folks. 2-2, 18:24 to go on the Miller time game clock here at Moody Coliseum. As Jaden Ray will bring it across the ACU logo at the timeline on the near side from right to left. Working his dribble, goes up top to Dante Powers. Left hand sings it down over to Ray, and this one gets knocked out of bounds. Good defense there on that play by Arion Simmons as he knocked it away. The Bearcats will get it back, though, or they'll hold on to it, rather. 16 seconds on the shot clock, 18:11 to go here in the first half as Jaden Ray looking to inbound the ball, standing on that right baseline. Pass quickly goes over into the hands of Ipe. Back up top, Powers thought about a 3, pump fake twice. Back at the top, again pump fake, and now it is Ray trying to drive in, and the ball knocked out of bounds and goes out. So it's out of bounds here on... believe it's going to go out here against Abilene Christian. So Sam Houston will get it right back in here. 2-2 we are. Score still tied. Inbound pass to Ipe. Ipe trying to float one inside. That shot's no good. Gets the offensive rebound. Holds on to it. Goes back over to Savion Flagg. Here to Jaden Ray. Ray trying to drive in. He will pass this one over to Lampley. Lampley left-handed dribble from the left wing. As he is double-teamed, he'll find Ipe. Bearcats got to hurry down to 5. As beg your pardon, a three-pointer there. That shot is no good on the play by Dante Powers, but the Bearcats all the way up front with another offensive rebound. Here's another 3 from the right corner. That shot isn't there. Lampley's putback wasn't good either. Nobody was on him on the left side. And, boy, the Bearcats have been cold here, only shooting 1 of 8 to start this ball game. They have had opportunities to put it back in. Here's Abilene Christian back the other way, and a 3 is buried there by Corian Mason. He's a 39% free throw shooter, 14 of 36 entering this game, and he just gave Abilene Christian their first lead. 5-2, 17:06 to go here on the Miller time game clock in the first. The Bearcats have it back over. This one is stripped, and it's one-on-one, and throwing it down is Arion Simmons. Man, he made it look so easy. So the steal leading to a basket. They had 11 steals versus SFA, did Abilene Christian on Thursday night. They've already got one here. 7-2, Bearcats in a hole early as they've got it on the left side. Over to Jaden Ray from the right wing, down low to Powers. Back up top, Lampley. Lampley going back to the left baseline to Ipe, who's trapped and double-teamed. Still able to hold on to it. He'll go back up top over to Lampley. 5 on the shot clock. Ray down to Ipe. Over to Lampley. Right corner 3. Bam! Drilled it. It's DeMarcus Lampley from downtown. The Bearcats needed a 3. They got it on the right corner from light 'em up DeMarcus Lampley. It's a 2-point Abilene Christian lead, 7-5. 16:14 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first. It's a steal here by Jaden Ray. Ray one-on-one through defenders up off the right side of the glass. Good, and we are tied with 16 minutes to go here in the first as Jaden Ray, the steal leading to a basket. We're tied back at 7 apiece after the Bearcats trailed by as many as 5 when it was 7-2. So Sam Houston on a nice run here. As Abilene Christian, though, they have made 2 of their last 2 shots. They've got it back on the right side. Arion Simmons as they'll go back over the left wing to Reggie Miller, guarded by Ray. Miller, high chest pass, goes back over to Mason. Mason double team. He'll go back to Steele, and now a 3-pointer from the left wing. That one on the way and good. That shot good by Simmons. So Arion Simmons nailing another 3 here, and he's got 5 points. Actually, it was his first 3-pointer of this ball game. It's back to a 3-point advantage for the Wildcats. 10-7, 15:20 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first. Tristan Ipe has it at the top of the 3-point line. Left-handed chest pass goes over to Savion Flagg. Flagg around his right hip up top to Dante Powers. Powers trying to wiggle through traffic behind his back. He'll go to Ipe with 3 on the shot clock. He'll find Flagg at the buzzer. This shot good. Raise the flag, baby. The Texas A&M graduate transfer has tied it at 10 apiece. The Bearcats here, 14:55 to go. Sam Houston has made 3 of their last 3 shots. Abilene Christian, they have been hot here over their last 3 of 3 shots. The Wildcats have it back on the right side into the hands of Arion Simmons, guarded by Ipe. He'll zing it down low, and a nice assist as Mason was striking his way down on the left paint and able to drop that one in easy. Corian Mason with the basket. It is a 2-point Abilene Christian lead, 12-10, as Sam Houston back with it here on the left side to Dante Powers. Powers trying to work through defenders. He'll find Savion Flagg, who had a 3 moments ago. He'll take another one with a hand in his face. Yes, good. Raise the flag again, baby. It's Savion Flagg, and he's already got 8 points, 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 2 from downtown. Bearcats regain the 1-point advantage, 13-12. A three here from the right wing, off the front of the rim by Cameron Still. Bearcats hauling for the rebound, and Ipe finally has it in the backcourt. Ipe's trapped. He'll find Dante Powers, who brings it on the near side from right to left. The top of the three, working his way inside. The shot is good and one for Dante Powers. That'll take us to our first timeout. We'll take it for 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Back at it, friends. Rob Hipp live from Moody Coliseum in beautiful Abilene, Texas, as Sam Houston has a 3-point advantage, 15-12, as the Bearcats have made 5 of their last 5 shots. Again, thanks for joining us. Keep those comments coming on our In the Booth social media feeds, as we have Siti Mariam saying good luck tonight. Appreciate you joining us. Also, Dave Richardson, our good buddy, listening from Houston, saying eat 'em up, Cats. And as always, Justin Kring saying let's go Bearcats. Again, if you've got those messages, send them to us. We like to receive them. We'll get to those on air. And if you're listening on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network, that Bearcat fan text line is open as always at 512-522-9105. Again, 512-522-9105. As Abilene Christian will inbound here. By the way, it was an and one, and Dante Powers made the free throws. That's where we sit at 15-12. And now, right out of the gate here, as Uwat Guy checks in for the first time. He's the 6'11 junior forward, and he creates an offensive foul that will give it right back to Sam Houston. So that's his first personal and the first team foul on Abilene Christian. Bearcats have it back here, moving from right to left. Kuba Kurwowski, the fan favorite, is back tonight, and he is down there in the post. Bearcats have it. It's Jaden Ray on the right wing. Kuba setting up a high screen. A give and go to Kuba. He'll lay it up easy. Does it off the right side of the glass for the 7'2" center out of Warsaw, Poland. And the Bearcats have a 5-point advantage, 17-12, 13-17 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first. As Abilene Christian has it back on the right side. It's Damian Daniels, who checked in a few moments ago, almost turned it over. He's got it way out there near center court on the U of the ACU logo. Brings it up into the front court. Bounce pass down to this one, dude, Tobias Cameron. His shot no good. Rebound, Damon Nicholas Jr. for the Bearcats. He checked in, the 6'4" freshman guard. Here's Jaden Ray over the left wing. Lampley light him up, takes a three, buries it. Oh, baby, what a shot by DeMarcus light him up Lampley. And the Bearcats have an 8-point advantage, 20-12 with 12:42 to go here in the first. Wildcats back on the right side. Almost losing the handle there was Jay-Sean Jackson. They'll go down low to the left baseline. Damian Daniels guarded by Kowalski. Back over to the right wing. Daniels back at it. Over to Cameron. From the right corner, that three rattles in and out. And Lampley with the rebound. Bearcats with a chance to build on their 8-point advantage with 12:20 to go here on the Miller time game clock. Sam Houston will bring it back dead center court from right to left. It is Jaden Ray. Ray working a right-handed dribble, calling for traffic and his teammates to move around as Kowalski will come out and set a high screen. Here's Ray. He'll zing it back over to Kowalski. Kowalski turns around, and we've got a travel here against Kuba Kowalski. So unfortunate there for Kuba as he traveled, and the Bearcats will turn it over. For Sam Houston, that is only their third turnover. I say only because you're going up against a Wildcat team that is one of the best in the entire nation at forcing turnovers. They had 26 turnovers forced against SFA on Thursday night. 20-12, score remains, 12:02 to go here in the first on the Miller Time game clock. As the Wildcats will bring it into the front court from left to right. Working the dribble down low. Here's Javon Grant checking back in. He's playing defense on Damian Daniels. Daniels trying to go from the left. Grant steals it, and the Bearcats have it in the backcourt. Javon Grant coming up with the steal there for Sam Houston. That's their second steal of the ball game, and Grant has it across the timeline near the near side, moving from right to left. He'll use his left hand to direct traffic, puts the ball in his right hand, now crosses back over to his left hand on that right wing. Up top over to Ipe. Ipe, plenty of time on the shot clock here, down to 10 as he'll work a left-handed dribble, and he turns it over. Ipe, though, up in the air, trying to batter this one back down. We've got a whistle and a foul here. Ipe will be credited with the steal. I don't believe it was a foul. The ball just went out of bounds on Daniels, and that will take us to a media timeout. Bearcats coming out with authority here on a 10-0 run over the last 2:57. They've got an 8-point advantage. We'll take 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a No Bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your No Bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Artec Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards, to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artec Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
Back at it, friends. Thanks for joining us from Moody Coliseum. I'm Rob Hipp, your play-by-play announcer. Sam Houston men's basketball leading Abilene Christian right now 20-12. As I mentioned before that media timeout, Bearcats on a 10-0 run over the last 2:57. Well, how about this? A 13-2 run over the last 3:30. Sam Houston making 7 of their last 7 shots, and Abilene Christian, they have not scored in 3 minutes and 21 seconds. So the Bearcats definitely going to try to keep this intensity up. It is always very tough to play at Moody Coliseum. In fact, that loss versus SFA on their home court was the first in a long time. This Abilene Christian team very rarely loses on their home court. As we get back into action here, the Bearcats have it on the left side. Inbound pass. We've got a quick whistle and a foul right out of the gate here. It will go on Steele. So that's on Cameron Steele, his first personal and only the second team foul. As the Bearcats will inbound yet again. Back up top, the ball goes over to Flagg, into the hands of Nicholas at the top of the three-point line. He is guarded here by Tobias Cameron. Back over to Grant, now to the right baseline, and here's a three by Grant on the way. That shot no good. And we've got a whistle and a foul here on Steele as he came down a little too hard on on Damon Nicholas. And so Steele quickly picking up 2 fouls here. It's the third team foul for the Wildcats, and Sam Houston will have another opportunity here. So they're keeping the ball here 2 different times on this possession alone, thanks to the fouls by Abilene Christian. Jaden Ray set to inbound here on his own right baseline. On the court for Sam Houston, it is Flagg, Ipe, Ray, Lampley, and Powers. Ipe has it on the inbound pass back over to Ray. Ray floats it off the left side. That shot's no good. A rebound high up into the air to Bettiol, who checked in. Leonardo Bettiol checked in just a few moments ago. He's got it, 6'8" freshman forward. Over to the right side now, Jayshon Jackson. Jackson on his side of the court on the right side. Quick pass to the left wing to Cameron, guarded by Jaron Cook, who checked in just a few moments ago. Back over to Jackson. Ball will go back up top on a chest pass over the right wing now to Cameron. Cameron tries to drive right baseline, turns it over. Bearcats have it behind the back. Savion Flagg on the far side from right to left. He'll wait on his teammates as Jaden Ray will step into the front court. He'll look over behind his left shoulder back to head coach Jason Hooten, get in direction on the play to call. As he'll pass here to the right wing to Nicholas, back up top. Ipe, he'll take a rare three. This shot off the back of the rim and no good for Tristan Ipe. Only 2 of 4 this season from downtown. He can hit him. I see him in practice. Missed that one, though. He was wide open from straight away. As Abilene Christian has it back here on the right side. This one knocked up and a foul called before it goes in, as Ipe called for his first personal. And that is the third team foul by Sam Houston. I believe that was not in the act of shooting. So without that one being in the act of shooting, I think that we will see an inbound pass coming up here in just a few moments. Again, Sam Houston leading 20-12, 10:04 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first, as Abilene Christian will inbound. UWAT Guy checked in just a few moments ago. He's got the inbound pass over to Corian Mason, who's back in the ball game. Now to the right wing, Reggie Miller. Miller will pass from the chest over to Makai Morris, back into the hands of Simmons near that right wing, guarded by Flagg. Trying to work over the left. Here's a three. The shot on the way, good and buried. Boy, that three was buried right there by Mason. 20-15. That will finally end the drought from the field of almost 3 minutes for Abilene Christian, as the Bearcats have it, trying to respond back here on the left side, leading by 5. Flagg has it. Long range NBA three. Yes, good for Savion Flagg. He's got 11 points, 3 of 3 from downtown, and a much improved first half here for Savion Flagg. Lampley has 6. Bearcats extend their lead back to 8, 23-15. Wildcats have it here on the right side. Trying to go inside, Miller at the top of the three, working a right-handed dribble, now rotates to the right wing, guarded by Nicholas. Miller, a little chest pass, goes over to the left wing to Morris. Morris driving in now is Simmons. From the pass, he'll put this one up, blocked by Ipe. This one batted around, and Savion Flagg able to save it. He goes to Ipe. On the near side from right to left is Jaden Ray. Crossing through traffic, Flagg, another long-range three, nails it, baby. Oh, my goodness, Savion Flagg is on fire. From downtown, 4 of 4. The flag has been raised tonight, and he's got 14. The Bearcats have their largest lead at 11, 26-15. 8:30 to go here in the first. Here's a three back the other way off the front of the rim. No good. Simmons, and the rebound to Jaden Ray. Quickly, turn it on the Jets. He'll go over to Jaron Cook from downtown. This one off the back of the iron. No good for Cook. Bearcats were feeling hot, as they are 6 of 12 from three-point land. Much improved here in this ball game tonight. Here's a three straight away. Mason, good. So Mason was able to bury a three. It's 26-18, 8:06 to go on the Miller time game clock. Sam Houston still up front. It's the inbound pass from Ray over to Savion Flagg. Bearcats on the left side. At the top is Tristan Ipe. Ipe over the head pass goes into the hands of Flagg. Flagg working a high screen. Ipe almost open. He'll take another three. This one on the way. Buried it again. Oh, my goodness. Somebody put a lid on this young man. Savion Flagg, 5 of 5 from downtown. He's got 17, and the Bearcats back by 11. ACU to the right side. We've got a whistle here, and no, they're going to say it's against Abilene Christian. It's an offensive, I believe they may have just actually walked with it. It's UWAT Guy turning it over. And the Bearcats with a nice, comfortable lead of 11. 7:37 to go on the Miller time game clock. We'll be back in 90 seconds. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Season tickets are on sale for 2021-22 basketball season. Season tickets start as low as $99. One price gets you both men's and women's Bearcat basketball. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your seat today.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: Sam Houston Alumni Association, Art Tech Signs and Lighting, Aspen Heights, Barefoot Campus Outfitters, Bill Fick Ford, and Chicken Express. Thank you for supporting your Bearcats.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Back at it, friends. Thanks for joining us. Rob Hipp here. Sam Houston men's basketball. Western Athletic Conference play leading Abilene Christian 29-18. Sam Houston has shot 50% from the field, 11 of 22, 7 of 13 from downtown. Savion Flagg, 5 of 5 from long range. He's got 17 points alone. Abilene Christian as a team, only 18 points. Thanks to Jordan Smith back at the flagship for pointing that out tonight. We appreciate him running the dials for us. Sam Houston trying to keep ahead of things here. They have not been to the free throw line yet. They've only turned it over 3 times. They have scored 4 points off of 5 Abilene Christian turnovers. And the Bearcats taking care of business on the boards again tonight. That is one area that they do very well in the conference and also in the nation is their rebounding. They've got 13 so far compared to only 6 boards for Abilene Christian. Bearcats have hauled it in 7 times on the defensive glass and 6 on the offensive boards. They also have 8 down in the paint. So we'll get back into action here. Bearcats will inbound. Flagg, Ipe, Ray, Powers, and Lampley, your starters, back on the court now. Sam Houston has it on the left side. Pass goes down, knocked away, and it's turned over by Ipe. Whistle, and out of bounds the ball goes. And that's a tough break there for Sam Houston. They did not want to come out of a timeout like that and turn it over. They're leading by 11, 29-18, 7:16 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first as Abilene Christian has it back on the right side. Pass goes over top of the 3. Corian Mason now to the right wing into the hands of Morris. Morris holds it over his head, fishes it over to Mason, back up to Miller. Reggie Miller, he'll lose it. Pass over to Morris. Morris takes a long shot, and that three-pointer is no good. And it goes out of bounds on the Wildcats. So we'll go right back to Sam Houston, a chance to build on their largest lead, again 29-18, under 7 minutes to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first half of play. Bearcats have it on the far side, moving from right to left. Jaden Ray crossing the Abilene Christian logo at center court. He's got it in his right hand. Spin around over to Tristan Ipe at the top. Ipe, left-handed dribble, trying to work inside from the left baseline, 2 guarding him. He'll pick up his dribble, floats this one over to Savion Flagg near the left corner, and this one out of bounds. As Flagg darted it into the hands of Dante Powers, who was near the free throw line, and that ball just flies out of bounds. So a turnover here by the Bearcats. That is their 5th turnover now. I talked just a few moments ago. They only had 3, but 2 quick ones here in the last minute and a half. 29-18, Bearcats comfortable 11-point advantage, 6:34 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first. The Wildcats' Reggie Miller has it back on the right wing. Left-handed pass goes up top to the three-point line to Jackson. Jackson back over right wing, trying to work inside. Here's Miller. Now Simmons thought about a 3, driving inside from the left elbow, and a whistle here. And a foul is going to go against Allen. So a lot of offensive fouls. This one on Emmanuel Allen, the 6'4" senior guard, as he was a little too aggressive down there on the offensive glass. So again, Allen with his first personal, the 4th team foul, as Sam Houston will inbound here in just a few moments. It's Flagg, Ipe, Ray, Powers, Lampley. I believe Jaron Cook actually checked back in, so Cook is one of the players that's out there. Jaden Ray has it on the far side from right to left. He's guarded by Reggie Miller. He'll rotate up. This one knocked away. He's able to hold on to it. From the left elbow, he'll float it from the right hand. Rattles in and out. That shot was almost there, but it wouldn't drop in. Here comes Abilene Christian, trailing by 11 from left to right. Up top over to Cameron at the three-point line. Around the world we go to the left wing, into the hands of Miller. Trying to work left baseline. Bounce pass over the right side, Cameron. Up top, way around to Jackson, and now back into the hands of Simmons from the left corner. Down to the right wing, Miller. Miller trying to drive in. He'll float it up, but a foul here and one. Oh, man, Ipe fouled him. Miller had a nice shot and an and-one opportunity coming up here. It's Ipe's 2nd personal and the 4th team foul by Sam Houston. Again, just good effort there on that right baseline by Reggie Miller, the senior guard. So he's got 1 coming up here, an and-one opportunity. He's a 66% free throw shooter, 21 of 32 this season. Averages 6 points a game. He's played in all 14 games this season. So Nicholas will check back into the game alongside Kean Scroggins, who's coming back for the first time tonight. Savion Flagg will head over to the bench alongside Javon Grant. So it is Nicholas, Powers, Kean Scroggins, Lampley down in the keys. Jaden Ray will stand at the top of the three-point line. Here's the and one opportunity. Free throw no good for Miller, and the rebound Nicholas. Here come the Bearcats on the near side. It's Jaden Ray as he casually brings it across center court at the ACU logo. The cat logo right there at center court as he'll pass over to the top to Nicholas. Nicholas trying to work, spinning around, 360, floats up a shot. It's no good. And a rebound into the hands here of Miller. Miller quickly on the far side from left to right. He'll pass it over to the left wing to Mason, back up to Miller. Miller guarded by Ray. He'll dart this one over to Cameron. Cameron to the right wing into the hands of Jackson. Jackson trying to work right baseline. Throws this one down. Shot up and good as he was almost going out of bounds. He finds Arion Simmons, who is darting his way on the left side. Able to connect with him on the assist, and Simmons with an easy basket there. It's 29-22. Bearcats have turned it over 2 times in the last 3 minutes. They have not scored in that same time frame. Here's Jaden Ray, and this ball goes out of bounds off of his hip. It's a turnover by Jaden Ray. So now make it 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes. The Bearcats now at 6 in this ball game, and that's unfortunate for Sam Houston. They led by as many as 11. That has now been shaved down to only a 7-point advantage, 29-22 with 4:29 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first half of play. Miller will bring it into the front court for the Wildcats. Pass over to Mason near that right wing, just shy of the keys on the right side to Jackson. Jackson, right-handed pass around to Miller, now inside baseline. Cameron, this shot over, and it's to Mason. And Mason, no, they're going to say Cameron stepped out. No, it's an offensive foul against Cameron. Beg your pardon. So Tobias Cameron with his first personal. That's the 5th team foul by the Wildcats. For a moment there, I thought maybe Mason stepped out of bounds because Tobias Cameron threw it over to him on that right corner, but they say no, it was a foul there as he was driving inside. Oh, it was Kean Scroggins taking the charge. He does that so well. Did not see that until they showed the replay on our screen up here that we were watching. As Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court. Bearcats by 7, 4:16 to go. Ray quickly, and a little bumping tic-tac foul called here on the left wing by Emmanuel Allen. It's his second personal, the 6th team foul. One more will put the Bearcats in the bonus with 4:13 to go in the first on the Miller time game clock. 29-22, Sam Houston on the road, up front by 7 against a very tough 11-3 ACU team who's 2-1 in the WAC. Bearcats inbound over to Scroggins. Scroggins trying to work here. He'll pass it from the left elbow up top over to Jaden Ray. Ray double team. He'll pass up to Dante Powers. Powers trying to dice his way inside. And a whistle and a foul here called against Cameron. So the personal foul on Tobias Cameron, his second personal, that's a 7th team foul. They will say it was in the act of shooting. And so Dante Powers at the line here to shoot 2. Daniels has it here. Or beg your pardon, the foul was there, and at the line to shoot free throws is Dante Powers. Abilene Christian tonight playing inside the Teague Center. We've been saying Moody Coliseum. They got moved from Moody, and this is the tennis gymnasium they're playing in, just like last year's. That's still under renovation over at Moody. So here at the Teague Center tonight is where we're at. Driving in baseline is Jackson, and Jackson able to make it. It's 29-24. Bearcats lead of 11 has been trimmed now to 5. 3:44 to go in the first on the Miller time game clock. Bearcats back on the left side with it. Jaden Ray floats it. Alley-oop. Slam it down, baby. Oh, my goodness. What a play to Savion Flagg. As he was wide open on the left baseline, the Bearcats extended back to 7, 31-24. Wildcats have it back on the right side. 3:25 to go on the Miller time game clock. Driving in here, picking up his dribble on that baseline is Mason. Goes right back on the give and go to Allen, and now a bumping foul here on Kean Scroggins. So Scroggins with the foul. That is his first personal and the 5th team foul by Sam Houston. 31-26, Bearcats holding on to a 5-point advantage. 3:22 to go on the Miller time game clock here at the Teague Center. We'll step aside and take a 90-second break. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wiesner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family, and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wiesner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wiesner of Huntsville.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Back at it, friends. Thanks for joining us. Rob Hipp here, live from the Teague Center. Said Moody Coliseum earlier, still under renovations. We're here at the Teague Center in Abilene, Texas. 31-26, Bearcats by 5. They led by as many as 11, but Abilene Christian has made 4 of their last 4 shots to get back into this ball game. Again, with 3:15 to go on the Miller time game clock. I want to welcome everybody in. Thanks for joining us. Our good friend Wally Harmon saying hello tonight. Wally, good to hear from you. And my wonderful mother north of Austin, Texas in Georgetown, listening in as well. She has turned into a diehard Bearcat fan. Love you, Mom. Good to have you on tonight. As we'll get back into action here, Allen will shoot a free throw on the front end. This one, or actually it was and one. That shot is good by Allen. So Allen able to bury that free throw. 31-27, 4-point Sam Houston lead. As they'll inbound here, the Bearcats moving from right to left. It's Dante Powers on the baseline. But Jaron Cook back to Powers. He'll hand it off here to Jaden Ray, and Ray will bring it into the front court from right to left. Crossing the Abilene Christian logo, now to the far side, guarded here on the right wing by Ja'Shawn Jackson. Over to Savion Flagg, who's been hot from downtown. He's got 19, 5 from 5 for 3. He'll bounce down, and it's turned over. He was trying to find Jaron Cook, and a turnover here as Daniels slicing and dicing his way inside. He'll put up a shot. No good off the left side. Rebound, Jaden Ray. As he's trying to pick away his defender there on the left side, putting a hand on Miller. Ray has it now on the right wing, turning on the Jets. He'll float this one up into the air, knocked around, and almost, well, we'll see if it's turned over. It was. Abilene Christian able to hold on to it, and now the flip and dip off the left side. That shot no good. Savion Flagg with the high-up rebound. Here comes Jaden Ray. Ray inside. He'll strike his way to the right side, but he's fouled by Simmons. 2 free throws coming up for Jaden Ray. Simmons got too much of a hand on it there. Arion Simmons with his first personal, and that is the 8th team foul by Abilene Christian. That one in the act of shooting, though, and Jaden Ray will shoot 2. 12 of 16 on the season from the free throw line at 75%. Bearcats doing a much better job shooting from the free throw line, by the way. This was a team that was only shooting just under 60% to start this season. First free throw is good by Jaden Ray. Had a good outing, 14 of 21. Savion Flagg, though, in that previous ball game versus Tarleton, he was 10 of 12 from the free throw line. And Jaden Ray makes both of them here. So the Bearcats tonight, 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. They extend it back to 6, 33-27. As Abilene Christian will bring it to the front court, it's Reggie Miller. He'll find his teammate here, Allen. Floats this one from the left corner, an air ball by Jackson. Wind blew that one out of the sky. 33-27, Bearcats by 6. 2:07 to go here on the Miller time game clock in the first. Jaden Ray has it on the right wing, back to the left side, working off the high screen from Flagg. He'll float it left side. This shot no good, but it's a late whistle, and I believe a foul called here against ACU. We'll wait and see. Yeah, it was a foul here, I believe was the call. They had a whistle, or it may have just got knocked away. In any case, it will remain with Sam Houston. The officials are talking things over down in front of the scores table, right in front of Dante Powers. I mean, the way that it looks now, they just have an official on there as a missed layup by Ray and then a rebound, and now they will say it is a foul, an offensive foul. No, it wasn't. Just back into the Bearcats. So Sam Houston has it here, inbounding over to Jaden Ray. They're just going to say that it went out. So Sam Houston will hold on to it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to Lampley. Lampley driving in. Offensive foul. Lampley way too strong as he ran right over a Wildcat player. I believe it was Mason down there. And DeMarcus Lampley charged with his first personal and the 6th-team foul. Lampley was trying to work down low from the right side, and a good set there by Corian Mason, who took the charge. He was just outside the semicircle. Abilene Christian trailing here. 33-27, 1:30 to go here in the first half as Miller has it near the right baseline, trying to spin around, drive inside, floats up a shot, no good. But a foul here is on Jaden Ray. And the shot dropped in, by the way, by Miller. So 33-29 as he went in there from the right side. Ray was trying to guard him. Good ball movement here. Floats that one up, and it dropped in at the last minute. And one coming up here for Reggie Miller. So again, the foul was on Jaden Ray. That is his first personal, the 7th-team foul. Free throw on the way. This one no good. Dante Powers has it. Here comes the Bearcats. 33-29, 1:26 to go in the first. And we've got a whistle and a timeout as Jaden Ray will run over, call the timeout. And we'll take it for 30 seconds. Sam Houston called it. Again, 33-29, 1:25 to go in the first. We'll be back in 30 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Welcome back, friends. 33-29, Sam Houston men's basketball. The Bearcat Sports Radio Network leading Abilene Christian on the road tonight in Abilene at the Teague Center. As Sam Houston with 1:25 to go. They led by as many as 11 in this game. They were shooting at 50%. That's now cooled off. 12 of 26 at 46%. Also 11 of 24. Abilene Christian from the field also at 46%. Bearcats have not made a basket now in almost 2 minutes and 30 seconds. They'll inbound here. Bearcats have it on the left side after the timeout. Jaden Ray on the left wing. He'll pass over to Jaron Cook at the top of the three. Cook over to Nicholas on the right wing. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Trying to drive in here. He'll float it over. Dante Powers. Corner three. This shot off the left side of the rim as it hit it like a dead duck. Wouldn't fall in. And here comes Abilene Christian trying to dig into this deficit, trailing 33-29. 1 minute straight up to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first. Wildcats have it. It's Miller. Back up top into the hands of Mason. Corian Mason. Chest pass to Morris on the right wing, guarded by Nicholas. Ball back up top, Miller. Miller trying to drive in. He'll pass over to Jackson. Jackson, right baseline, turned it over. Jaron Cook was down there. Great job by Cook. And here come the Bearcats. It's Dante Powers. Powers over to Cook. Long range NBA three. Yes, like the stove, baby. It's Jaron Cook from way downtown. 36-29. Bearcats needed a basket. They got it there from Jaron Cook. There's about a half a second differential from the shot clock and the game clock here for Abilene Christian. They've got it on the right side, 36-29 trailing. It is Miller at the top of the three. He hands it off to Mason. Down to 9. Around the world we go. Back to Miller on the left wing. Miller with 5 seconds drives baseline all the way up top. He'll throw it to Morris. Morris, the shot no good. And that will do it at the buzzer. Put back not good either. Coach Mudge is fired up down there as he gave Jaron Cook a big pat on the back. Kean Scroggins is high-fiving his teammates. And we'll go to halftime with the Bearcats leading 36-29. We'll step aside and take a break, and when we come back, it'll be Jordan Smith as he'll have halftime coming up for you. I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. We'll send it to the studio here in just a few moments from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a No Bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your No Bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network welcome you to the Bearcat Basketball Halftime Show. Now let's go back courtside with Rob Hipp.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the 101.7 KCM studios. Jordan Smith here, bringing you your halftime show. Currently, Bearcats leading 36-29 over Abilene Christian here in this Western Athletic Conference matchup. We take a look at the split for the stats here so far. The leader on both sides, Savion Flagg, getting it done from the field. 19 points in the game, 7 of 9 from the field, 5 of 5 from deep. He has been absolutely electric here so far in the game for the Bearcats offense. You also take a look at the rest of this team, and one thing that's really stood out so far here has been the turnovers. 9 turnovers committed by Sam Houston to the 7 committed by Abilene Christian. However, that has not stopped them so far. You take a look, really it's been the amount of three-pointers they've been able to make for Sam Houston. 8 of 15 from deep, one of the higher marks through the first half through any game so far this season at a 53% conversion rate from deep. You also really take a look at Abilene Christian. Leading scorer for them is Mason with 11. Perfect 4 of 4 from the field, 3 of those 3 from deep. He has a rebound as well in 16 minutes. And something else too for Sam Houston, you talk about the rebounding totals. 20 rebounds for Sam Houston compared to the 11 for Abilene Christian. Really, it hasn't made a difference in second chance points, as each team only has 1 bucket. 2 points for each team off second chance opportunities, as well as in bench points. That's about the same. 5 points for Sam Houston, 5 points for Abilene Christian. Really, this game so far has been a little bit back and forth in the beginning to start in the first half of play. Abilene started to get a little bit of a lead, and then Sam Houston coming right back with a couple baskets of their own, and then being able to make their way back into the ball game, grow their lead, and continue to expand their lead, and that's why they currently have a 7-point lead, 36-29, the score out in Abilene. We're going to take about a minute and a half break, and when we come back, we will break down what else is happening in the Western Athletic Conference, as well as keys to the second half, top 25 basketball, and more when we come back here on 101.7 KSAM.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wiesner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wiesner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wiesner of Huntsville.
Back here in the 101.7 KSAM studios, Jordan Smith here for the halftime show. Like we said, Sam Houston with a 36-29 lead over Abilene Christian in this Western Athletic Conference matchup. We take a look. We talked about some of the stats for both sides here in the game so far. Now let's take a look at some keys to the second half. Obviously, a main thing that has been working for Sam Houston in the first half is being able most of the time to get the right shot off. And we've seen it with the three-point shooting, like we said, has been one of the higher totals out of any first half total this season alone, 8 of 15 shooting from deep. You could try to continue that, continue to try to shoot the three and maintain your lead, but you have to make the right shot. And that's what Sam Houston has done so far in this first half of play, and that's what they are going to continue to need to do, is to take good shots and take the right shots so that way they can maintain this 7-point lead and hopefully bigger as the second half goes on. Second thing here, when you take a look at it, you have to force a few more turnovers for Abilene Christian. Abilene Christian has only had 2 less turnovers than Sam Houston with the 7-9, like we mentioned earlier. For the Bearcats, they need to find a way on defense to force a few more turnovers. They've been able to do it a few times, and it's converted into some good possessions, but they need to do it a little bit more. So that's the main thing for Sam Houston in this second half, is they need to force the turnovers, a few more, I should say, and really find a way to be able to expand their lead off of getting those points off of turnovers. Another thing for Sam Houston, and this has been a theme that we have seen over the years for Sam Houston basketball, got to do a little bit better from the free throw line. Granted, you've only had 3 opportunities at the free throw line, and 2 or 3 shooting from the charity stripe. However, in the second half, you know the game is going to be close. You know there's going to be a lot more fouls in this second half of play. So there's definitely going to be more of an opportunity for you to get to the free throw line. 1, force more fouls so you can get to the free throw line. And then 2, once you do that, you got to be able to make more free throws, because a win against Abilene Christian would be huge for this team right now going into the rest of conference play. So that's the 3 keys here for the second half. When we come back after this short little 60-second break, we'll go over scores and stuff from around the WAC and the top 25 in college basketball. From Van Wagner, this is a Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest, conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville. The Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
Back here in the 101.7 KSAM studios, Jordan Smith here, bringing you the final bit of the halftime show. Once again, your Bearcats of Sam Houston leading 36-29 over the Wildcats of Abilene Christian in a Western Athletic Conference matchup. Let's go around the top 25 of college basketball. Tonight, a lot of good top 25 action. We start with number 11 Iowa State, currently down against unranked Oklahoma with 1:24 left to go in that ball game. They're down by 14, 75-61. That a big upset alert if Oklahoma can hold on. Number 21 LSU over number 18 Tennessee with 9:02 left to go in the ball game. 67-53 the score. Those are the only two top 25 games going on right now as we take a look at the ones that have gone final today. Number 3 Purdue taking care of business against Penn State. 74-67 the final score there. Number 12 Houston. The Cougars taking care of Wichita State by 10. 76-66 the final in that one. Number 16 Providence. Once again a 10-point victory. This time against unranked St. John's. 83-73 the final score. A little bit of an overtime thriller. Number 24 Seton Hall barely getting it done against unranked UConn. 90-87 that victory in overtime for the number 24 team in the country. Texas upset today by Big 12 opponent Oklahoma State. 64-51 the final score. The Cowboys getting it done by 13 points against the number 14 team in the country. Number 19 Villanova getting the win over DePaul. 79-64 in that matchup in a top 20 game for Villanova, or at least for them. Top 20 DePaul trying to knock off, couldn't do it. Number 15 Alabama knocked off against Missouri with a final score of 92-86. The unranked Tigers getting the upset victory over the Crimson Tide. Top 25 matchup for both sides in an upset victory for the number 25 team in the country, Texas Tech, beating number 6 Kansas 75-67 in an absolute thriller there. Then as well, looking down the scoreline, another upset of a top 20 team, San Diego State, absolutely destroying number 20 Colorado State by 30. Yes, you heard me correct, 30 with a 79-49 final score in that one. Number 1 in the country, Baylor, taking care of business against TCU. 76-64 the final score in that one. And then Kentucky, number 16 in the country, taking care of business against Georgia. 92-77 the final score. 3 games were postponed that were supposed to be played today. Number 10 Michigan State against unranked Michigan. That game was postponed. As well as number 8 Arizona against unranked Arizona State. That game postponed. And finally, out of the postponed games, number 7 USC versus unranked Stanford. Some more action, 4 more games left to go here tonight. We start with number 2 Duke against unranked Miami. That tips off in just a couple minutes on the ACC network. Number 5 UCLA going against California at 7 p.m. on the Pac-12 network. That one tipping off in just a couple minutes as well as in a couple more minutes. A SEC matchup, number 9 ranked Auburn against unranked Florida. That tipping off in a couple minutes on ESPN2. And then at 8 p.m., number 4 Gonzaga against Pepperdine. and that will round out the top 25 matchups for today. Let's take a look at the action in the WAC. Chicago State getting the victory over California Baptist, 58-56, the final in a thriller there. Utah Valley, 79-71 over Dixie State, the final in that one. Grand Canyon getting a win due to a Lamar forfeit today. And so Grand Canyon gets the unofficial victory, no score or anything like that. But Grand Canyon getting a win due to a Lamar forfeit. Two more games besides ours right here on 101.7 KSAM. New Mexico State and UT Rio Grande Valley taking each other on in just a minute on ESPN Plus, as well as Stephen F. Austin and Tarleton taking each other on at 7 p.m. as well. 36-29 the score here, with Sam Houston leading by 7. As we send it back to Rob at the Teague Center in Abilene from Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
All right, appreciate Jordan back at the studios as we're back in action here at the Teague Center. Just a few moments ago, right out of the gate, Abilene Christian scoring. There was a foul on Mason on the offensive end. 36-31 as we're right back at it. Jaden Ray quickly. The rebound here on the right side. He'll go over to Savion Flagg. Flagg is fouled, and he'll go right back here as the Bearcats leading by 5, 36-31, 19-13 to go here on the Miller Time game clock. As Savion Flagg will go to the line shooting free throws. Again, he had a great performance from that free throw line, 10 of 12 in that previous matchup. As Savion Flagg here to the line. First free throw, good for Flagg as he has made his first one here tonight. Savion Flagg will have one more coming up. Next one on the way for Flagg. On its way, this one's no good. And so Savion Flagg will split the pair. He's already got 20 points, 37-31. Bearcats back with it here. Or Abilene Christian on the left side. A three, this one good for Simmons. Boy, Simmons put up a shot, buried it from downtown, and Abilene Christian has pulled to within 3. 37-34, 18:50 to go on the Miller Time game clock here in the second half. Over into the hands of Dante Powers on the right wing. Back over to Ipe. Ipe trying to work from near the semicircle. Puts up a shot, no good. There was no foul. A lot of contact down there. And he goes right back over to Abilene Christian. Here comes Reggie Miller. Miller will float this one over to the right corner to Steele. Steele goes up top into the hands of Mason. Mason down low to Simmons. Slicing, dicing, and boy, put the speed on that one on the right side. And it's a 1-point Sam Houston lead, 37-36. As the Bearcats are 0 for 2 here to start this second half of play. Sam Houston shooting close to 50% in the first half, around 47%. 37-36, Bearcats trailing or leading by 1, 18:20 to go on the Miller Time game clock. Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court. Through defenders, he turns this ball over, drops it into the hands of Steele, and Abilene Christian has it on the near side, moving from right to left. It's Reggie Miller. Miller trying to work his way from the top of the three-point line. Right baseline pass, sliding up, and Mason puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound into the hands of Savion Flagg. Bearcats bring it from left to right on the far side. Into the hands of Dante Powers. Powers is trapped here, trying to move around defenders. He'll take it back near the half-court line over to the right wing to Savion Flagg, and down low is Ipe, and a foul on Morris. So Ipe will go to the line here, shooting 2 free throws. The foul was called on Makai Morris. That's his first personal, and the second team foul here in this second half of play. So again, free throws coming up here for Sam Houston's Tristan Ipe. Ipe, first time at the line here tonight. He is a 54% free throw shooter and makes the first one. So huge free throw there for Ipe. 38-36, Bearcats extend it back to 2. They've led by as many as 11 in this game. It is Flagg, Lampley, Ray, Powers, and Ipe on the court for Sam Houston. Steele, Miller, Morris, Mason, and Simmons for Abilene Christian. Ipe trying to make the second one. He'll hit his knees, left-handed free throw shot, good at the bottom of the net. The Bearcats have extended it back to a 3-point advantage, 39-36, 17:40 to go on the Miller Time game clock here in the second half. Inbounding is Emmanuel Allen for Abilene Christian. He'll go to Miller. Miller in the backcourt, now bringing it to the front court, guarded by Jaden Ray. From right to left, Miller, right-handed bounce pass, goes up top to Allen at the top of the three. Handoff over to Mason, who was going from left to right. And we've got a whistle and a foul here on Kuba Kurwowski away from the ball. So Kuba Kurwowski picking up his first personal, and that is the first team foul for Sam Houston here in the second half. 17:24 to go on the Miller time game clock. Bearcats holding on to that three-point advantage. Abilene Christian has not scored in almost 2 minutes. They're trying to break that here on this possession. They've got it back on the left side. Down Morris on a swing pass, trying to work down to Still. Turn around against Kurwowski. Not going to do it against the 7'2". That shot no good. Here come the Bearcats. It's Dante Powers back over to Jaden Ray at the half-court line. Ray moving here from left to right, guarded by Miller. Ray still has it. Bounce pass over to Flagg. Flagg has it. Now the left wing to Powers. Back over to Ray near the right corner. Working right baseline. Through a defender. Good off the right side of the glass. Oh, baby, the speed of Jaden Ray. He's got 6 points, and the Bearcats have stretched it back to a 5-point advantage. Here's Abilene Christian. Straightaway three. Mason. Oh, my goodness. And one. Powers fouled him on a three-point shot that went in, and he'll have an opportunity for the rare 4-point play. Corian Mason, an 86% free throw shooter, and Dante Powers will pick up his first personal and the second team foul for Sam Houston here in this ball game. We'll step aside 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network. Back at it here from the Teague Center, and the free throw is good by Mason. It's 41-40, Bearcats leading by one. As Sam Houston has it back on the right side. Jaden Ray to the right wing. Two defenders on him. Up top over to Flagg. Flagg trying to work here near the left elbow. Back up top to Dante Powers. Crossover dribble. Step back long, too. Buried it. Bottom of the net. Good for Dante Powers. It's 43-40. Bearcats back up to 47% from the field. They are now 2 of 4 in this second half of play. Abilene Christian has it back on the left side. At the top is Corian Mason near the left wing. Powers guarding him. High screen by Still. Pass goes over right wing. Three on the way. No good there for Miller. Here come the Bearcats with the rebound. Sam Houston has it. It's Jaden Ray bringing it from left to right. He's near the half-court line. Working a right-handed dribble. Up top, Kurwowski. Ray. He'll find Savion Flagg, left baseline. Back over to Lampley, right wing, three. The shot no good. He fell backwards trying to draw the foul. Didn't get it. The bench was on their feet for Sam Houston. They all sat down. 43-40, Bearcats still holding on to the three-point advantage. Here's Abilene Christian's Miller from the left wing. Trapped here by Jaden Ray. Good defense. Miller having to put up a tough shot as he was guarded all over like butter on toast and was not able to thread that one through. Shot no good. Bearcats with it, as Sam Houston has it back on the right side. Jaden Ray has it near the half-court line as he'll clean the bottom of his shoes. High screen, Kurwowski. Ray to the left wing. Up top, Lampley. Lampley telling Savion Flagg to clear out down low. Now to Dante Powers. Powers from just beyond the free throw line. That shot is good. It's back-to-back jumpers for Dante Powers. He's got 6 in this ball game, and the Bearcats have stretched it back to a 5-point advantage, 45-40. Abilene Christian will bring it to the front court. 4:13 to go here on the Miller time game clock in the final frame of play. The Wildcats have it on the left side. Over to the right wing, Mason. He'll kick it back out up top. Driving in as Emmanuel Allen floats up a shot. That one is no good. The rebound by Kuba Kurwowski, his second board. And Sam Houston trying to build on this 5-point advantage with 14 minutes to go here in the second half of play. Jaden Ray on the right side, guarded by Miller, standing near the half-court line. High screen, Kurwowski. Ray working to the right wing. Spinning around from the elbow. Bounce pass to Lampley, back over to Ray. Ray has it. Now the kick back from the left elbow into the hands of Flagg. With 1 on the clock, he'll throw up a 3. The shot's no good, but 3 free throws coming up as Emmanuel Allen fouled Savion Flag. It's the third personal foul, or the third team foul, and the third personal by Allen. We'll step aside on a media timeout for 60 seconds. We'll be back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wiesner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family, and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wiesner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wiesner of Huntsville.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp live from the Teague Center in Abilene, Texas, on the campus of Abilene Christian University. Sam Houston men's basketball leading the Wildcats 45-40, 13:51 to go on the Miller time game clock. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
101.7 KSAM is KSAM Huntsville, and you're listening to the Bearcat Sports Network.
Bearcats shooting 3 of 6 to start this second half of play at 50%. Savion Flag with 20 points. He is the only Bearcat in double digits, and it will be a 17th consecutive game for Savion Flag. All of his Bearcat games have been in double digits. That was threatened on Thursday night as he did not score at all in the first half versus, well, in that first half, he did not score at all going back to Thursday night. And here in this ball game, though, already with 20. So Sam Houston trying to take care of it here tonight as they are facing a very tough Abilene Christian team. Tarleton State held Savion Flag, as I said. It was Tarleton State on Thursday. But doing a good job here. So the Bearcats leading by 5, 45-40, as we come right back out of it here in just a few moments. And free throws coming up for Savion Flag. First one's on the way, misses it. And normally that would be an accepted miss because Savion Flag normally doesn't hit a lot of his free throws, but he's done a good job. 10 of 12 versus Tarleton on Thursday night. So missed the first one, missed the second one. Boy, he started out 2 of 2 from the free throw line, or 1 of 2, and now he's missed the second one. One more coming up here for Flag. It's Flag, Lampley, Powers, Ipe, and Ray. Third one on the way, this one good for Savion Flag. That'll extend it back to 6, 46-40. As Savion Flag now with 21 points for the Bearcats. 13:45 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the second half. The Wildcats have it back over, trying to find some separation is Mason, and the jumper's good. He's got 17. How about Mason? 6 of 7 for the field here in this ball game. He has been a force to be reckoned with. He's got 17, and Simmons has 12. Those are your two Wildcat players in double figures tonight. Sam Houston has it back on the right side. It is Dante Powers near that left wing. Right-handed dribble up top over to Javon Grant. Grant from the right wing looking down to Kowalski. Kowalski on the right baseline. Zips this one. Offensive foul. Boy, that's a tough one there. Kowalski slammed right into, I believe it was Jason Jackson who took the charge down there on the baseline. Cooper Kowalski down there. That is his second personal and the third team foul in the second half by Sam Houston. So Kowalski will head back over to the bench. Tristan Ipe checking in for him. 46-42. Bearcats holding on to the 4-point advantage. 13:03 to go on the Miller time game clock. It's Abilene Christian's Mason has it back on the left side. Back over to Mason here, and oh my goodness, we've got an offensive foul here on Jackson as Savion Flag took a charge. So Jason Jackson will pick up his first personal. That's the 4th team foul by the Wildcats. And both sides here playing very well tonight, taking charges. Bearcats have turned it over 11 times, 8 turnovers by Abilene Christian. 46-42 remains here. You talk about the forced turnovers. Abilene Christian forces almost 24 turnovers a game. That is first in the entire NCAA Division I landscape. Bearcats are 41st in that at 16 forced turnovers per game. But so far tonight, Sam Houston holding on with just those 11. We'll get back into action here. Bearcats have it on the right side. Dante Powers on the left wing, double team. He'll stop, takes a jumper from about 16, and that shot good for Dante Powers. Powers now 4 of 7 from the field. He's got 8 points. The Bearcats back by 6 from right to left. It is Abilene Christian back with the ball, trailing here into the hands of Arion Simmons, and now a whistle and a foul called on Lampley, as believe that was Tobias Cameron trying to drive in on the left baseline. Was not in the act of shooting. That is the 3rd personal foul and the 4th team foul by the Bearcats here in this second half. So an inbound pass coming up here by Abilene Christian, 20 on the shot clock, as Reggie Miller will check back into the ball game. DeMarcus Lampley will head over to the bench. So Lampley back to the bench. 48-42 is where we sit. 6-point advantage for the Bearcats. 12:28 to go here in the second. Inbound pass goes up high to Simmons. Simmons thought about a jumper, now drives in, floats this one. It's blocked by Kowalski. Oh, baby, Kowalski said, get it out of here, man, as he gets a high five from Jaron Cook there near the baseline. Take us down to 15 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounding here is Reggie Miller near the right corner of his own baseline on the left side of the court. With 12:23 to go in the game on the Miller time game clock, trailing 48-42. Pass goes inside to Simmons on the right wing, now to the left wing to Damian Daniels, who checked in, guarded by Javon Grant. Daniels flips this one down low. Cameron puts up a shot. It's no good. He's fouled, but 2 free throws coming up here. Cooper Kowalski a little too aggressive on that one, and quickly picking up his 3rd personal and the 15th foul for Sam Houston. So free throws coming up here for Tobias Cameron. He's an 83% free throw shooter, shooting 15 of 18 from the charity stripe here this season. He'll take him here on the left side. A couple of dribbles. Right-handed free throw. First one good for Cameron. We'll have one more coming up. 48-44. 48-44 the score. One more free throw attempt coming up here by Cameron. It's on his way. That one is no good. Rebound, Nicholas. Here come the Bearcats from left to right. 5-point advantage, 12 minutes to go on the Miller time game clock. Here in the second half, Nicholas. Up top to Javon Grant near the half-court line. Grant guarded by Daniels. High screen, Kowalski. Grant double team, trying to find an open teammate. He'll eventually find Jaron Cook near the right wing. Cook with a little shake and bake down to Dante Powers right wing. 5 on the shot clock. Step back, pump fake, 3 on its way. Too strong with the rebound by Nicholas. Nicholas goes back over to Dante Powers. And Powers will slow things down a bit as he retreats near the half-court line. Again, 48-43, Bearcats with it, down to 9 on the shot clock to Nicholas. Nicholas has got to look up here as he'll work with 4 on the shot clock. Turns it over. It goes out of bounds. Well, a turnover there by Nicholas. It was a good opportunity for Sam Houston on an offensive rebound after the miss. But Abilene Christian took him almost all the way down to the remainder of the shot clock on both those possessions. We'll take a media timeout for 90 seconds. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wiesner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family, and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wiesner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wiesner of Huntsville.
Back at it, friends. Sam Houston men's basketball on the Bearcats Sports Radio Network, leading Abilene Christian 48-43. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday evening with us here. Well, this is the 39th meeting between these two teams, the Bearcats and the Wildcats. The team split last season's series with Sam Houston winning at home 64-57 on January the 20th, and then Abilene Christian, they won at home 86-72 on February the 24th. This Bearcat team ranked 4th in the country out of 350 teams in total rebounds, 627 on the season. The Bearcats are 8th in three-point field goal attempts at 442, 11th in three-pointers made at 154, and they're also higher ranked up as well, 14th in offensive rebound per game, as they are trying to hold on here tonight, leading 48-43 on the road at the Teague Center. Very tough to play in Abilene. So ACU will inbound here, down to 9 on the shot clock. They have got to put up a shot. They'll take one straight away from 3. Daniels off the back of the rim, no good, but the offensive rebound to Simmons. Simmons will float one up, and the offensive second chance leads to points. Simmons, the big body down there for this team, 6'5" junior forward, making his presence known. It is 48-45. Bearcats float it, and how about the alley-oop there? Jaden Ray to Savion Flagg again for the second time. It is 50-45. Bearcats back by 5. So they're able to answer that score moments ago. Every time Abilene Christian makes a push up front, the Bearcats have been able to respond. Here's Tobias Cameron trying to drive in. He'll kick it over the left wing to Daniels. Daniels holding it on Jaden Ray. 13 on the shot clock. Back over here to Cameron. Cameron, left corner, Daniels for 3. No, shot's not there. Flagg, high rebound to the air off the right side of the rim. Bearcats bring it quickly into the front court. It's a bounce pass over to Jaden Ray. Ray has it near the circle at half court on the right side. Left-handed dribble guarded by Daniels. Ray, pass up top over to Powers. Up top here to Jaron Cook. Cook a little lazy here. Oh, man, they're going to call an offensive foul on Cook. I thought for a moment it looked like a little lazy pass, but Jaron Cook got cut from under. They're going to charge him for the offensive foul, and that's a turnover. Tough break there for Sam Houston, his first personal, and the 6th team foul by the Bearcats. I guess they're saying Cook was just running a little too strong, but, man, it looked like Daniel stepped in front of him there. No moving screen was called. An offensive foul on Jaron Cook. Here comes Abilene Christian on the left side. Reggie Miller darts the pass over the left wing. The hands of Mason. Mason goes down low to Simmons. Simmons all the way to the right wing. Back over to Miller. Floats a shot up. No good. But he's fouled. Jaden Ray fouled him. The second personal on Jaden Ray. The Bearcats already with 17 fouls now. So for the final 9:37 of this game, Abilene Christian will be in the bonus. 2 free throws coming up here, though, by Miller as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Miller, a 66% free throw shooter. And here in this ball game, he is 3 of 5. 2 coming up here for Miller. First one on the way. That shot good. Make it 50-46. Abilene Christian has pulled to within 1 here in the second half, but every time they've gotten close, Sam Houston's been able to respond. Got 8 turnovers, 13 by the Bearcats. 1 more on the way by Miller. This shot good as well. Critical free throws there for the Wildcat. 50-47. Bearcats holding on to the 3-point advantage. 9:32 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the second. Up top over to Savion Flagg, down low, Ipe, double teamed inside the circle. Right side, back up over to Dante Powers. Powers, right-handed pass to Ray. Down to 10 on the shot clock, Ray trying to fend off the defender, Miller. He's got to work here, down to 8. I don't know if Ray sees it. Now he does. High screen, Ipe. Ray zipping through defenders, left side. Oh, baby, and 1 for Jaden Ray. What a play as he found the lane and found the glass off the left side. It's a foul on Mason and an and 1 opportunity coming up for Jaden Ray and the Bearcats. Boy, I love what I'm seeing from Jaden Ray this season as Corian Mason was trying to take the charge down there. And Jaden Ray will have an opportunity here for the 3-point play. Ray having a heck of a ball game tonight. 75% free throw shooter. 2 for 2 so far tonight, but missed this and 1. That's a tough break there for Ray. He's got 8 points, 3 of 7 from the field again, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He's played in 28 minutes. Almost went the entire way so far. It's Abilene Christian trailing here, back by 5. Bounce pass goes down low. That one almost turned over. Goes out of bounds off Savion Flagg. Kai Morris was trying to save it as he flipped it from his own baseline back over to Simmons, and it bounced off Savion Flagg. Corian Mason will inbound, and Jason Hooten will call for a quick 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in 30 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville. For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Back at it, friends, live from the Teague Center here in Abilene, Texas. Bearcat men's basketball leading Abilene Christian 52-47 with 8:54 remaining on the Miller time game clock. That Sam Houston timeout stretched to a media timeout. Jaden Ray just a few moments ago with some nice moves inside. And Sam Houston trying to extend this lead. Bearcat shooting 50% in this ballgame so far, 19 of 38 for Sam Houston, as they're taking care of business against a very tough Abilene Christian team. Abilene Christian shooting 17 of 39 at 44%. Bearcats also hot from downtown at 8 of 16 from beyond the arc at 50%, 6 of 16 for ACU. Bearcats, so they are struggling from the free throw line at only 55%, 6 of 11. They've turned it over 13 times, but they're going up against a Abilene Christian team that is #1 in the nation, forcing almost 24 turnovers per game. So we'll get back into action here again. 8:55 to go at the Teague Center. The Bearcats leading 52-47. As ACU will inbound the ball to start this possession here. One off the left side of the glass, no good. The rebound, though, by Simmons, and the putback off the right side is good. So another offensive board leading the points for Abilene Christian as they are inching every closer. 52-49. Bearcats have led by as many as 11. Go all the way back to the first at the 7:50 mark when it was 29-18. At that point, Savion Flagg had 17 points alone. As he's got it here now for the Bearcats on the right side. Goes over to the right corner to Dante Powers. Powers from the right baseline. Loses the handle, and it goes back over to Ipe. 7 on the clock. Ipe, he'll zing it down over to Jaden Ray. Ray trying to work in traffic, and a whistle and a foul here. Well away. It's on at Simmons. So the foul was called there on Arion Simmons as he reached in a little too hard. That's his second personal and the 6th team foul in this second half. So Sam Houston should just inbound here. Definitely was not in the act of shooting, I don't believe. So Lampley back into the ball game here again. 52-49 your score. 8:13 to go on the Miller time game clock. And Sam Houston will inbound here in just a few moments. Jaden Ray was fouled just a bit ago. Again, I want to welcome you into the broadcast tonight. If you're out there on the social media feeds in the booth, leave us a comment. Let us know where you're listening from, who you're cheering on. There may be some Abilene Christian fans. We want to welcome you in as well. You can also text us on the Bearcat fan text line at 512-522-9105. Again, that Bearcat fan text line is open at 512-522-9105. The holdup here right now, I didn't catch this, but Dante Powers is grimacing in pain down near the corner. He's being attended to by the training staff, but he is holding his upper right arm, and that's the holdup right now. And he'll head back over to the bench to get checked out here. Hate to see that because Powers has had a heck of a game. 8 points, 4 of 8 from the field. And may have just got, no, he was diving down for the ball, and that's what happened earlier as that ball was poked away from him. We'll get back in action as Jaron Cook will inbound it over to Jaden Ray. Ray has it here. They'll start with 17 on the shot clock. Ray Double team. Almost losing the handle back over to Lampley. Back up top to Jaden Ray. Down to 9 on the shot clock. Ray, long, straightaway three. That shot off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound popped around, and it goes over to Arion Simmons. 52-49. Abilene Christian can tie it with a three here. They thought about it. Now they'll take one straight away, and it bounces in. Boy, that took a Robert Horry bounce. If you're familiar with all the success that Robert Horry had in the NBA, that one took a bounce in favor of him and dropped in, and we are tied at 52 apiece. This ballgame tied for the first time in quite some time. Sam Houston has got to find a way here to get back into the action. It'll go up top over to Lampley. Lampley has it. Now to Savion Flagg on the left wing. Flagg is 5 of 5 from downtown. Down to 4 on the shot clock. He's going to be forced to take a tough one here. Flagg wide open. He finds separation. That shot no good, though. And now we've got Tristan Ipe sliding on the court as he grabs his right leg quickly. He slid pretty hard down there, and it was a missed three-pointer. We are tied 52 apiece. We'll take a media timeout for 90 seconds. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a No Bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your No Bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards, to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp live from Teague Center in Abilene, Texas. Sam Houston men's basketball. We are all tied up at 52 apiece. As Sam Houston led by as many as 11 back in the first half at the 7:50 mark when it was 29-18. And Abilene Christian has clawed their way back in here in this second half, shooting 8 of 17, 47% in the second half. Bearcats not too bad, 6 of 12, but they are 0 of 3 in the second half of play, as they had a hot first half from downtown, but they have now cooled off. Sam Houston still shooting 44%, though, from that three-point line. Both of these teams putting up a lot of shots tonight. Bearcats 19 of 40, Abilene Christian 19 of 42. But it's a chance here for the Wildcats to take the first lead. They haven't had the lead in quite some time. It was back when it was 12-10, way back in the first half. So Abilene Christian will inbound here. They are shooting hot from downtown. Make it 3 of 6 from downtown. As we're tied 52 apiece. Abilene Christian back to the left side. Miller has it. He'll flip it over. Wide open is Jason Jackson. He's got a three. And Abilene Christian takes a three-point advantage with 6:51 to go on the Miller time game clock here in this second half. Sam Houston back the other way. It's Jaden Ray bringing it across the timeline. They're still looking for their first three-pointer of this second half. Dante Powers has it over to Kuba Kowalski. Kowalski looks for Savion Flagg on the left wing. Flagg picks it up. He'll find Lampley. Lampley back up top around Dante Powers. Right wing three. Yes! Dante Powers bringing the hammer, baby. And the Bearcats have responded and tied the game back at 55 apiece with 6:20 to go here in the second. Abilene Christian back over the left side. They've got it. It's Simmons over the right wing. Trying to drive inside is Daniels. This one is stolen. Dante Powers has it. It was knocked away, and Powers stole it, and here come the Bearcats, trying to regain the lead with 6 minutes to go. Sam Houston has it back on the right side. Jaden Ray over the left wing, guarded by Daniels. Kowalski trying to set the high screen. Ray will work around it. He'll find Dante Powers at the top. Savion Flagg calling for it. He wanted that three from the left wing. He was open for a moment. Now it's Dante Powers back to Ray. Ray all the way across court. Here's Savion Flagg for three. Rattles off the left side of the rim. Tough break there for Flagg as he had a good look at it. And here comes Abilene Christian. They buried a three on their last possession to take the lead, and then Sam Houston responded. Wildcats have it back on the right side over to Simmons. Got to watch him. He's wide open. Three-pointer good. Oh, man, you have got to put a hand on that young man. Simmons now 3 of 4 from downtown. He's got 19 points, and he almost can't be denied. 8 of 11 from the field in 26 minutes of play so far tonight for the Wildcats. 58-55, Bearcats back with it. 5:12 to go on the Miller time game clock. Jaden Ray to Dante Powers. Powers trying to work inside. We got a whistle and a foul here. That's called on Miller. So Reggie Miller picks up his first personal, and that is the 7th team foul by Abilene Christian. And so we'll have 1-1 coming up here by the Bearcats. So again, Sam Houston. It's 7 team fouls. I don't know why they're waiting just to check this one in. It should be free throws. There we go. For the moment there, Sam Houston was about to do this one. So Kuba Kowalski, the 7'2" Warsaw Poland senior center, is at the line. He's only a 38% free throw shooter. The first one on the way, and it's good. How about that for Kowalski? As he'll pull it back to within a 2-point deficit. Sam Houston trailing 58-56. 5:08 to go on the Miller time game clock. One more free throw coming up here by Kowalski. Still try to make it 2 in a row. Kowalski, his 3rd point of the night. Free throw on the way. This one no good. Savion Flagg was held down there. I'm surprised there was no flag. They're going to call the foul on Flagg. Wow. Savion Flagg called for the foul. And so for him, that is his first personal, the 8th team foul, and now Abilene Christian will have 1-1 back on the left side of the court. And it looks like Corian Mason is down. There's an 86% free throw shooter as he is set to shoot those free throws. It's a tough break there for the Bearcats because Flagg looked like he was the one being held, but they're going to call it on him. So it's Flagg, Lampley, Ipe, Ray, and Powers on the court for Sam Houston. Miller, Mason, Steele, Morris, and Simmons for Abilene Christian. 1-1 coming up here for Mason. Of course, makes the first one. He'll get a chance for another one here. Mason has 17 points in this ball game. Mason down here on the left side. Bends his knees. Left-handed free throw's good. So he'll have one more coming up. Boy, down the stretch, that's where the Bearcats have struggled this season. 59-56. Abilene Christian trying to avoid dropping 2 in a row after starting this season 11-2 on a 10-game winning streak. Here's the next one. That one's good as well. That win streak was snapped on Thursday, losing to Stephen F. Austin. It's a 4-point advantage. Bearcats trailing 60-56. 5 minutes to go on the Miller time game clock. Ipe loses the handle and turns it over. That is not what you need right here down the stretch. And now Abilene Christian with an opportunity to extend on this lead as we're under 5 minutes to go. Coach Hooten is hot down on the sideline, as he should be. There is no sense of turning those over, especially when you're trying to claw your way back into a ball game that you once led by as many as 11. So it'll be up to the defense here for the Bearcats as Abilene Christian will inbound the ball. It goes into the hands of Reggie Miller. Miller will move it here from right to left. DeMarcus Lampley guarding him. Miller to the left wing. Crossover dribble. Over to Simmons, back into the hands of Jackson. Jackson trying to shake through a defender. It is another steal here by Dante Powers. And here come the Bearcats to the right side. Trailing 60-56. Powers has it. He'll go over to Lampley, right wing. Jumper for Lampley, no good. Rebound Simmons. Lampley had a good look from the right wing from about 18 or so and missed it. Abilene Christian back with it on the left side. They made 4 of their last 4 shots, by the way, leading by 4, 60-56, 4:14 to go. Driving inside's Mason. He loses the handle. Ipe's down on the court, and Tristan Ipe with the steal, and he calls timeout. So a heads-up play right there by Tristan Ipe. It's actually a jump ball. They did not call a timeout. It was a jump ball. I thought Ipe called for the timeout. It was not. Jump ball, but possession arrow will go to Sam Houston. Mason turned it over. Ipe has his second steal of the night. And the Bearcats have an opportunity here, under 4 minutes to go, trailing by 4. Again, 60-56. Sam Houston trying to find a way here against this very tough Abilene Christian team. All the ACU players standing up, by the way. Jaden Ray will bring it over to the right side. Those players on the bench. Ray almost loses the handle. Inside the paint, flips it up. Shot's no good, but he's fouled. Daniels fouled him, and 2 free throws coming up after the Damon Daniels foul. We'll step aside for 90 seconds on a media timeout. Those free throws coming up when we come back. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit HEB, your official game day headquarters, or use the My HEB app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back at it, friends. Rob Hipp, play-by-play announcer. Thanks for joining us tonight. A very pleasant and good Saturday evening, 7:40 here at the Teague Center in Abilene, Texas. Sam Houston men's basketball trailing Abilene Christian 60-56. Sam Houston led by as many as 11 when it was 29-18, way back in the first. But Abilene Christian has made 4 of their last 4 shots. Bearcats have not scored from the field in 2:30. You have got to score down the stretch. Sam Houston shooting 7 of 15 in the second half, but 10 of 19 for Abilene Christian and almost 53%. Here's Jaden Ray at the line shooting 2 free throws. First one's good. All right, for Jaden Ray. That'll bring it back to a one-possession game, 60-57. Jaden Ray trying to get into double digits with 9 points. Second free throw does it. He's got 10. And a great game here for Jaden Ray. As the Bearcats trailing by 2, 60-58, 3:52 to go on the Miller time game clock. As the Bearcats will bring it into the front court from right to left. The Wildcats, rather. Up top here is Mekhi Morris. He'll take a 3. That shot isn't there. The rebound by Simmons. That shot knocked away. Another offensive rebound by Mason. Mason's got it on the right wing. A lot of opportunities here for Abilene Christian as they go back to the left wing to Morris. He'll take another 3. This shot no good, and now the Bearcats were all alone down there. It's DeMarcus Lampley hauled in the rebound. Bearcats with the chance to tie it or take the lead on a 3. It is 60-58, 3:18 to go here in the second half. The final frame of play as Jaden Ray goes over to Savion Flagg. Flagg, 360 spin, left side bank, and good. And we are tied back at 60 here in Abilene tonight. 3:04 to go on the Miller time game clock. The Bearcats trying to find a way as Abilene Christian on the left side almost losing it with Simmons. He'll go back to the left wing. Daniels from the right elbow. Jumper, no good. Rebound to Tristan Ipe. And here come the Bearcats. They can take the lead. Over to the right side. It is Jaden Ray at the half-court line. Now crossing over into the front court. Ray guarded by Daniels. Bearcats 14 turnovers in this ball game as Ray trying to drive in. He's double-teamed on that left baseline. Ray still with this dribble. Down inside, floats this one, and, oh, man, he turned it over. He tried to throw it over to Dante Powers, and it's out of bounds and turned over. Tough break for the Bearcats. 2:25 to go on the Miller time game clock. We are tied at 60 apiece. So on the court, it is Flagg, Lampley, Ipe, Ray, and Powers for the Cats. Miller, Morris, Mason, Simmons, and Steele for Abilene Christian. Bearcats 7-9, 2-1 in WAC play. ACU 11-3 at 2-1 in WAC play. As Miller will bring it into the front court from right to left, he'll go up top over to Jackson at the 3. Now to the right corner. It's back over to Mekhi Morris. Around we go to Mason. Mason at the top of the three-point line from the right elbow. He'll take a jumper. This one on the way, no good. Rebound, Savion Flagg. Here come the Bearcats. Tied 60 apiece down the stretch, under 2 minutes to go. As Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court from left to right. He is guarded by Reggie Miller. High screen, back over to Flagg. Flagg inside, he's fouled. It is a foul on Mason, his third, and Savion Flagg will go to the line. Oh, that's a tough foul on that play by Corian Mason. It is his third personal and the 9th team foul, and 1-1 coming up here for Savion Flagg. He's got a chance for the Cats to take the lead. He has got to hit the free throws, though. He'll have a 1-1. Flagg, the pressure on him on the right side. Free throw on the way. This one no good. And a rebound pulled down by Arion Simmons. And he calls for a timeout. We'll take it with him for 30 seconds. Oh, baby, it's exciting tonight here in Abilene, Texas at the Teague Center. 1:47 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wiesner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wiesner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wiesner of Huntsville.
Back at it, friends, 60-60. Here in the WAC Conference tonight, it's Sam Houston on the road facing Abilene Christian. And we have got a great one down the stretch here, as Abilene Christian has went on a scoring drought over the last 3:30 of their last 5 shots. The Bearcats trailing as they have clawed their way back in. They had an opportunity to take a lead. Savion Flagg missed the 1-1, and here we go. Abilene Christian with it on the near side, moving from right to left. It's into the hands of Damian Daniels. He'll find Morris at the top. Punt fake once, guarded by Flagg. Now he'll try to drive inside. Puts up a shot. Flagg was on him. Shot's not there. Bearcats have it, as Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court. Across the half-court logo, and Coach Hooten wants a timeout. Friends, we'll keep it right here. Oh, man, this is exciting down the stretch for Sam Houston. If you're out there on our social media streams, let us know you're listening in tonight. We'd love to hear from you. That Bearcat fan text line is open as well at 512-522-9105. Again, the Bearcat fan text line is open. Text us, 512-522-9105. I want to remind you this game is made possible in part tonight by our good friends at H-E-B. H-E-B, no store does more than my H-E-B. As we're still in the timeout here, Bearcats shooting 48%. As they have put a little bit of a stamp on Abilene Christian here in this second half. They've cooled off now overall to 42% from the field at 21-50. Bearcats having a great night so far. 15 turnovers. You would normally say that's a lot, but you're going up against the best team in the entire Division I league at forcing almost 24 turnovers on opponents per game. Tonight, the Bearcats have been able to hold on to it a little bit better. Sam Houston will inbound here, trying to take the lead. It is Jaden Ray. Ray has it on the right side. Trying to work now from the top. He'll retreat. Savion Flagg trying to set the high screen for him. Jaden Ray is out there, down to 13 on the shot clock. 1:13 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the ball game. Ray over to Savion Flagg. Flagg thought about a three. Pump fake once, trying to drive in here. Oh, no, an offensive foul. That is unbelievable. Corian Mason was moving his feet, and Savion Flagg is called for the offensive foul. Unbelievable. 60-60, the score remains, 1:05 to go, and Abilene Christian will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Back at it, friends. Thanks for joining us. 60-60, 105 remaining here in the ball game. It has been a great one here tonight at the Teague Center in Abilene, Texas. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for spending your Saturday evening with us for Sam Houston men's basketball. As Abilene Christian will inbound the ball. They'll move from right to left. Goes over to Daniels here. Abilene Christian can take the lead on a score. Moving from right to left. DeMarcus Lampley up top guarding Miller. Miller trying to work now from the right wing. Quick chest pass. Back and forth we go. Now Simmons has it at the top. Over the right wing to Corian Mason. Mason driving inside. Dante Powers got a hand on it, baby. And here come the Bearcats with 42 seconds remaining on the Miller time game clock. Lampley is out there. Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court. Ray with a left-handed dribble. He rotates to the left wing. High screen, Savion Flagg over to Lampley. Right wing three. Bam, baby! Light it up. DeMarcus Lampley from downtown. And the Bearcats take a three-point advantage. 63-60 with 23 seconds to go. Oh, mama, what a play. Abilene Christian. Here's a three from Simmons. Yes. Unbelievable. As Simmons buries it from the right wing to tie the ball game. He has been on fire tonight and once again wide open. Oh, man. I thought DeMarcus Lampley gave the Bearcats a green light, but there it was, Simmons for three from the right wing to tie it back at 63 apiece with 16 seconds remaining. This Abilene Christian team coming in tonight at 11-3, 2-1 in WAC play. They lost on Thursday, 58-64 versus SFA, ending a 10-game winning streak. They have been to overtime in 2 games. In fact, they started their season with a loss, 70-56 at Utah. They took Texas A&M on November the 12th to 2 overtimes and lost that game by 1, 81-80. Then the following game, just 4 days later versus UT Arlington on the road, they won that game in overtime, 80-71, and then that started that 10 or 11 game winning streak. Losing to SFA, trying to avoid 2 losses in a row here for the second time this season. The Bearcats trying to get back into the win column. This would be a huge statement win and a confidence builder for this Bearcat team that was picked to finish 7th in the preseason WAC polls, of course, their first season in the Western Athletic Conference. Sam Houston shooting 49% in this ball game. The Wildcats down to 42%. Bearcats have turned it over 16 times, 11 for ACU. The Bearcats have done a great job, one of the top teams at rebounding. 34 boards compared to 25 tonight by the Wildcats. Sam Houston has also had 7 steals in this game, only 4 for Abilene Christian. As we'll get back into it here, Sam Houston will have 16.6 to work with, and they can go for the last shot and the game winner. I'm believing they can do it, friends. As Sam Houston has it here, they will inbound. They've got to go the front court. Bearcats still have 1 timeout remaining. Keep in mind that they are in the bonus. Both teams are in the bonus. As the inbound goes up here, the Bearcats have it on the right, moving from left to right. It is DeMarcus Lampley. Back over to Dante Powers, back to it's actually Jaden Ray. Ray from the left wing almost loses the handle, holds on to it, floats up a miracle. This shot is good. Oh my goodness, at the buzzer. Sam Houston at the buzzer wins the game. It is Jaden Ray as he floats one off the back of the glass on a miracle shot, and it drops in. The officials will look at this one, but as it stands right now, it is a Bearcat victory, 65-63. Oh, baby, what a shot. As Jaden Ray found some life, and Coach Hooten is giving his team a bear hug down there tonight. Ray almost lost the handle, flipped up a shot, it bounced off the rim and dropped in. The officials are looking this one over. Oh, if it stands, what a game for Sam Houston tonight. Wow. The officials are still looking things over down here. They showed the replay several times up on the big screen, and it looked like the Bearcats got it off. Maybe they're checking to see if there was any time remaining. That one was flipped up, and I think there may be a second or so left. The Bearcats were all on the court hugging each other. Coach Hooten went out there. And I think as it stands, I think there is going to be maybe a second put back. They're looking at it right here. Sam Houston is still down there. They're going to put .2 on the clock, so that was not a buzzer beater. It was close, though. .2 seconds remaining. Abilene Christian, all they can do is throw it up and try to slam something down from the rim here. 65-63, the Bearcats on the verge of a huge victory against Abilene Christian tonight. The Wildcats all the way back on the Bearcats side of the court. And it would take an absolute miracle here by the Wildcats. You don't really have anything with .2 to go. As Sam Houston will take a full timeout. We'll take it with them, friends. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Stay with us. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat Course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat Course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat Course in Huntsville.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
0.2 seconds remaining. Just moments ago, Jaden Ray flipped up a miracle off the left side of the glass. And those high in the sky pushed it down for him, and the Bearcats have a 2-point advantage, 65-63 against Abilene Christian. And for the Wildcats, all they can really do is just throw it up here. You can't do much with 0.2 seconds remaining. Mason will inbound. As he is trying to go full court, he'll throw this one way up into the air. On its way, no good. And the Bearcats are victorious tonight, baby. 65-63 as they knock off Abilene Christian in an absolute shootout tonight in Abilene, Texas at the Teague Center. Oh, baby, what a game. We'll step aside and take a break. We've got post-game when we come back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wiesner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family, and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wiesner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wiesner of Huntsville.
Artec Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artec Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network present the Bearcat Basketball Post-Game Show. Now for an in-depth analysis of tonight's game, let's return courtside with Rob Hipp.
Back at it, friends. 7 Bearcats taking care of business tonight, 65 to 63 is your final. We may have a special treat for you as we'll try to get Jaden Ray on a post-game interview coming up here in just a few moments, as we're just working the logistics of that right now. And again, Jaden Ray coming up huge here for the Bearcats tonight. Want to thank you for joining us. 65 to 63, your final here in Abilene. Oh man, this was a huge one tonight for Sam Houston as they fought hard. They led by as many as 11, but holding it down the stretch where it mattered the most. And that's what Sam Houston had to do tonight to take care of business. And I believe we may have Jaden Ray with us. Jaden, do we have you out there, my friend?
To accept, press 1.
Well, we'll wait just a second. We're trying to do something a little special here. I believe we've got Jaden Ray down there on the court with us. Jaden, can you hear us tonight?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Oh, Jaden, my goodness, man. Of course, calling this game remotely tonight. But, Jaden, what a game for you, young man, as you scored 12 points, but none more miraculous than that last one. Guide us through that, Jaden, because you almost lost the handle. You were able to hold on to it, threw it up off the left side. Guide us through that sequence, man.
When they had hit the three to tie, Coach had called the timeout. He put the balls in my hands, and, I took advantage of it, really went down. He wanted me to get it about 5 seconds. I tried to go middle. He had took the cross away from me, but I had lost it, got it back, floated it off high off the glass, and it just happened to go in.
Jaden, you guys have been fighting through adversity all season, but it really looks like Savion Flagg is getting that support cast now with you behind him. Lampley is really turning it on. We know that Javion May hasn't been out there, but just how have you guys been able to fight back here in a game like this especially? Just talk a little bit about that culture and how you guys are starting to come together.
Really, it's just going through adversity. Coach preaches about it every day in practice and through the meetings, adversity, everybody going to go through it. So we just try to keep fighting, and when one man down, somebody else got to step up through it. So that's really what goes down with it.
All right, Jaden, a big one coming up as you guys will be on the road for a third consecutive game versus Lamar. But before I let you go, my friend, I got to ask you, who do you want to send a shout-out to tonight?
Really, my parents back home watching me, all my brothers. And, that's really it.
All right, Jaden. Well, congratulations. I can't wait to be back with you guys. Heck of a job tonight, young man, and eat 'em up, Cats.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, once again, that is our impact player of the game, Jaden Ray, tonight, taking care of business. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. We'll have more post-game analysis when we come back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
All right, friends, back at it here. Sam Houston men's basketball victorious in a huge victory tonight over Abilene Christian on the road, 65 to 63. The Wildcats will now drop 2 in a row after they lost to SFA on Thursday and now against the Bearcats. And many said, I don't even know if Sam Houston has a chance. I got to tell you guys, listen, this Bearcat team is starting to gel and come together. I know that there's been some games this season where things have been tough, but I've been able to attend most of their practices. I see how these guys communicate, how they get along. And tonight, this was a Bearcat game that you just had to be there and see. A great effort as the Bearcats end the ball game, making 3 of their last 3 shots. Their defense really stepped up against Abilene Christian and only ACU making one of their last 8 shots. We'll quickly go over team stats for tonight. The Abilene Christian Wildcats on their home court at the Teague Center, shooting 42%, 22 of 52 in this ball game. They were 10 of 22, 45% from downtown, 9 of 12 from the free throw line at 75%. They had 11 turnovers, 8 points off of 16 Sam Houston turnovers, 25 total boards, 19 on the defense, 6 on the offensive glass, 7 second chance points, 9 off the bench. The Wildcats had 22 down in the paint, 7 fast break points. They did not have any blocks tonight, 4 steals and 12 assists. This game was tied 7 times and tied for 7 minutes and 15 seconds. There were 4 lead changes. Abilene Christian only led for 4 minutes and 50 seconds in this ball game. Your Sam Houston Bearcats, the victors tonight, 23 of 46 from the field at 50% shooting, 10 of 21 from three-point land, shooting 48%. They were 9 of 16 from the free throw line. That's an area that they have still got to work on. Savion Flagg had a great effort in their loss versus Tarleton, 10 of 12, but tonight only 2 of 6, but he was a factor in this ball game. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. The Bearcats, 16 turnovers. Normally you'd say that's pretty bad, but you're going up against that top team in the country that forces 24 per game. The Bearcats only 16 in this one against the Wildcats. They had 11 points off of 11 Abilene Christian turnovers, 34 total rebounds, 26 on the defensive glass, 8 offensive boards, 3 second chance points, 6 points off the bench, 20 down in the paint. They had 6 fast break points, 4 blocks, 7 steals, and 9 assists tonight for Sam Houston. We'll take one final break, and when we come back, we'll look at individual stats, and we'll wrap it up from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Hey, y'all, it's Aaron Watson. Need a new vehicle? It may only be a swipe away. Every time you swipe your First Financial Bank Visa debit card between now and the end of February, you will be automatically entered into a drawing to win a new vehicle of your choice. Swipe often, and you will soon be driving up and down that honky-tonk highway. For promotion rules and a list of participating dealers, visit ffin.com/sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Member FDIC.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Back at it, friends. Rob Hipp from the Teague Center here in Abilene, Texas. Sam Houston men's basketball victorious tonight, 65-63 on a miracle thrown up by Jaden Ray as he almost lost his handle, able to hold on to it, put it off the glass, and that was almost at the buzzer, but it was enough to give the Bearcats the victory tonight. We'll look over quickly Abilene Christian individual stats. A few of them. Simmons had a heck of a game tonight. He was 9 of 13 from the field, 4 of 5 from downtown, and 10 rebounds. He had a double-double in 30 minutes with 22 points. Behind him, Mason with 19 points, 6 of 10, 4 of 4 from three-point land, and 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. 3 rebounds, an assist, and 3 fouls and a turnover in 33 minutes. Again, Mason with 19. Other ones scoring, Miller had 8, Morris had 5, Allen had 3, and Cameron had 1. Jackson also with 5 as well. You add all that up, 63 points of offense for Abilene Christian. For the Sam Houston Bearcats tonight, 3 players in double digits tonight. Savion Flagg leading the Bearcats, 9 of 13 from the field, 5 of 7 from downtown. At one point, he was 4 of 4. He was huge in this ball game. 2 of 6 from the free throw line, though. 9 rebounds. He was 1 board shy of, I believe, his 6th double-double of the season. He had 3 fouls, 4 turnovers in 37 minutes. Savion Flagg had 25 points. Jaden Ray, we'll call him the impact player of the game tonight. 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from downtown, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds and 6 assists, 2 fouls, 4 turnovers in 37 minutes. Again, Jaden Ray with 12 points tonight for the Bearcats, and then in double digits behind him, Dante Powers. Powers needed a great game. He got one tonight. 11 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from three-point land. He was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds and assists, 1 foul and a turnover in 33 minutes. Again, Dante Powers with 11 points. DeMarcus light him up. Lampley had some critical threes, especially that one down the stretch. Even though it went back and forth, Lampley kept the Bearcats in this game. He had 9 points, 3 of 7 from downtown, 3 of 5 from three-point land. He had 3 rebounds and a turnover in 29 minutes. Lampley finishing with 9 points. Also scoring tonight, Jaron Cook. He had that three-pointer that was critical as well. He had 3 points in 15 minutes. Kuba Kurwowski, good to have him back tonight. The 7'2" senior center out of Warsaw, Poland, 1 of 1 from the field. 3 points. He was 1 of 2. It was an and 1 from the free throw line. Again, Kurwowski finishing up with 3 points in 10 minutes. Also getting on the board tonight, Tristan Ipe. He was 0 of 3 from the field, but 2 of 2 from the free throw line in 24 minutes. So we hope to have Javion May back pretty soon. If we can get him back, this team is really starting to come together. Again, the Bearcats victorious tonight, 65-63 on the road in a very tough environment at the Teague Center in Abilene, Texas. So what's happening up next for the Bearcats? They'll head back home, but they're not playing at home. They will travel back home. They'll get a little bit of a rest. They'll practice in between, and then they'll face Lamar at Lamar coming up in Beaumont on January the 13th at 7 o'clock. We'll have that call right back here on the Bearcats Sports Radio Network and in the booth at KSAM1017.com. Friends, as always, this broadcast has been authorized under rights granted by Sam Houston to Van Wagner. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner and Sam Houston Athletics. The executive producers of Sam Houston Basketball is Zach Kaditz. The coordinating producer is Desiree Chambers. And a special thanks to the Sam Houston Athletic Communications Office, Jason Barfield, Ben Reichert, and, of course, our basketball contact, Cody Stark. We could not do what we do without Cody and all of his very fine work that he does. Studio operations by KSAM. A big thank you to Jordan Smith back at the flagship tonight. He was helping out running our scoreboard and also our studio and halftime host. Again, tune in for the next broadcast. That one coming up on the 13th in Beaumont at Lamar. 7 o'clock we'll have tip-off. 6:45 p.m. pregame right here on the Bearcats Sports Radio Network. Friends, I'm Rob Hipp reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Good night and God bless from the Teague Center in Abilene, Texas. We'll see you, friends. Happy weekend.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wiesner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family, and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wiesner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Wiesner of Huntsville.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You've been listening to Sam Houston State University Bearcat basketball. No portion of this game may be rebroadcast without express written consent from Sam Houston State University, our broadcast partners, or 101.7 KSAM. We are the Bearcat Sports Network.